I'm here in the Student Activities Hub, and that is part of the historic part of our campus. And I'm here today with Eric Brown, who is the Student Government President. Eric is a sociology major from Columbus, Mississippi, has a long list of accolades and accomplishments after having arrived here, but he has really hit it running as Student Government President this year. Already accomplished a great deal, and he's only a few months into his presidency, so I really thought it was a good idea to talk to him about what he's about and what we can expect to hear from the students this year. Well, Eric, with all that you have on your agenda and with all of your personal goals, why did you run for SGA president, and what do you hope to accomplish?
Well, I was hoping that I would be able to pay forward some of the things that were invested into me after first getting here at Southern Miss, and I think I'm able to do that. You know, I had a lot of things invested into my leadership skills, and I wanted to pay it forward and hopefully do some good things for campus and the students.
What are some of the initiatives that you've started that you hope to see completed this year, and what are some of the initiatives you picked up from the previous president?
Well, one big one that I picked up from the previous president is a smoking initiative. We have a new smoking policy on campus that I'm sure you know about. Hopefully it'll make our campus more healthy, and it'll change the culture to one that's more healthy for everybody, smokers and non-smokers.
Now that took some doing, didn't it?
It took a lot of work, and we've been working on it for the past 3.5 months, but it's coming to fruition now, and we're happy and excited about what's going to be going on.
All right, what else?
I have a lot of plans to create new bodies in SGA, new ways for people to get involved. Hopefully we can tap into some different demographics and get more students involved and get more student input into the things that we do.
So you're really looking for ways to truly represent the student body.
Right, the entire student body, and not just the cream of the crop, but every single person who goes to school here.
Since you've been at Southern Miss, who has helped you grow? Well, you know, who's been a great influence on you?
The past two SGA presidents have been my biggest mentors, J.R. Robinson and Casey Mitchell. Since the time I got here, they have been friends to me first and foremost, but have also guided me in the things I should and shouldn't do to make myself to what I am now, a successful student, and I have a lot to owe them for my successes.
Now, on a personal note, you want to be a doctor, and I think you said you want to be a country doctor.
Right.
Tell me about that, and how did you make that decision?
I was introduced to the Mississippi Rural Physician Scholarship Program, and it requires us to serve for 4 years in a rural part of Mississippi after we finish med school. And because those tend to be the least served areas in Mississippi, I thought that would be the best place to put my efforts towards. So hopefully I will be a country doctor in a little old country town and hopefully affect some lives that way.
That's admirable. What do you hear from the students? I mean, you're out and about, you're at almost every event, you're almost everywhere I am, but when you're talking to students, what are the biggest, I won't say complaints, but comments, concerns that you hear?
Well, students' concerns usually are centered around the things that they deal with in the everyday, the cafeteria, parking on campus, things of that nature. And those are things that we do try to hear and try to solve as best we can. So those are usually the things that we have to deal with, but we also try to educate the student bodies here.
Just aspects of daily life?
Pretty much.
All right. Well, if you could be the president of the university for one day, what would you do?
I would probably try to make good relationships with faculty and staff foremost, and then students as well, because I think that's one of your biggest assets, actually, that you have such good relationships with the people on campus. So I think that would be my first move to hopefully make the rest of it a smooth sailing thing.
It's all about relationships, isn't it?
Definitely.
If you were advising a new student coming to Southern Miss for the first time, what would you tell that person?
I would say be yourself. Be open to change yourself, but don't lose yourself. So try to become the person that you know you can be or the person you want to be, but don't go so far that you don't know who you are anymore.
Bring out the best in yourself.
Definitely.